Greetings gamers, I'm Mute Dog the Gamer, and I got my co-host here, Carrie Mike. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I'm excited, Mute.
Nice, glad to have you with us. And it's not just us two, we actually have a full lobby of people because this is the 100th episode of Work for Games where we are hosting our very own tournament. So we are really excited to get started with this, but before we do, we're going to go over the rules of what to expect in the tournament. So let me go ahead and just read off the rules real quick. So we have 4 players, 5 stages, 1 champion. So stage 1, there is a total of 4 games in this stage. The competitors will play 3 main games. The 2 competitors with the lowest score will drop into the underground stage. Now the underground is a place of redemption to earn some extra points. Even though they are temporarily knocked out of the main stage, this will give them a chance to fight back in the competition. Stage 2. Same rules applies from the first stage will apply where they will battle it out in another series of games. Stage 3. Same rules from the first and second stage will apply. However, the bottom 2 competitors in the underground will have to bring their A game. This is because the one who loses in the underground will be eliminated from the competition. So stage 3, once you hear stage 3, that's key. If you're in the underground, that's where you gotta bring your A game and play to win. Now stage 4, this is the semifinals. There is 1 main game and 1 underground game. The 3 players will compete against each other and only 1 winner will move on to the finals. The other 2 players that lost in this round will duke it out in the final underground. The player that wins moves on to the final round. The player that lost is eliminated out of the competition. Now stage 5, this is the final championship game. 2 players standing controller to controller for the right of being crowned the 2023 Work for Games Tournament Champion. So yeah, now that we laid out all the rules, are we ready to get started? Awesome, looks like our players are ready. So without further ado, here is the first game that they will be competing on. Please, take a look. Wow, so we got Tears of the Kingdom as our first game, so this is going to be really exciting to kind of get into. So what we're going to do, we have to go over the rules first of what these players are going to do. So Carrie Mike, I'm going to hand it over to you as you go ahead and read off the rules for Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, sure. The top 2-point totals after all games will advance. The remaining 2 go to the underground stage 1. So, during this challenge, players are ranked based on their finishing times. Points earned are based on rank. The first place will get 4 points. 4th place will get 1 point. However, you get 2 attempts. If you do not finish the challenge, don't pass through all of the rings, or lose all of your hearts, it is 0 points.
So yeah, so that's the rules for Tears of the Kingdom. So these players are going to have to really adapt to see if they can come out on top. And we just found out that one of our players has never even touched Tears of the Kingdom, so he's going to have to quickly adapt to see how he can overcome this. So we'll get a chance to see what kind of gamer he is. So we're going to go ahead and get set up, and we'll be with you shortly. Alright, so here we are on Bravey Island, and this is Somber's chance to see what he's got. So go ahead and talk to that Zone Knight, and he'll get you set up. And of course, go ahead and he's going to want tribute. So yeah, just go ahead and offer that Zone Knight charge. And so I'm really excited to see what Somber has in store because I know he talked about this game a lot. So we're going to see what his fastest time is. So here he is. Here's the countdown. And go!
So he's paragliding. Okay, he's building up some momentum. I know it's a little hard to find those rings with the clouds. Okay, okay, nice, nice. Got some maneuverability, but he can also dive down too. There he goes. So now he's picking up some speed, finding those rings. And I know, Carrie, Mike, you've played it, so if you were in this competition, wait, it's not over yet. Okay, he lost some hearts. He just got to make sure he doesn't die, otherwise that's a 0. So, Carrie, Mike, if you were in this competition, would you be going for the fastest time, or would you just kind of just coast just to get something into the pot? Well, actually, we finished, so hold that thought, because we're gonna see what his time is. So, um, we got 38:40. So yeah, hold on right there, and we're gonna go ahead and get set up with our next competitor. All right. So we're back with Somber's turn again. I jumped the gun a little bit. I forgot. I forgot already. It's 2 tries. So let's see what he does now. So I posed a question to you earlier, Carrie Mike. If you were in this scenario, would you be a little more passive, or would you kind of go for the fastest time just to kind of get something in the pot?
I think I would have to go passive because what's really important is getting all of the rings. And so you try to balance it out with speed and accuracy, but for me, I would be a little bit more on the accurate side.
That's right. And it looks like, let's not face plant. Okay, and he made it.
Yeah, I didn't get all the
So,
rings.
oh, okay. So unfortunately, Somber didn't get all the rings, so that's a 0 on his part. But he did get something in. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn it over to our next contestant. So we'll go ahead and get that started up for him shortly. All right. So here we have Tan's turn, who's gonna show what he can do as he conquers Bravery Island, and there he goes. So you want to make sure you pass through all those rings. And it's really tough because it's such a beautiful game with the clouds and the landscape. All those rocks are pretty to look at. You do not want to face plane on those like he did right there. Oh no! But don't worry, he's not giving up. He's gonna conquer it with his courage and make it to the fastest time without missing a single ring. And it looks like he is gonna make it with some good time at that too. Wow, 29:93. That is excellent. So now we're gonna go ahead and let him do a second attempt. So we'll be back shortly. All right, here's 10 second attempt. Let's see if he can go for an even faster time, or he might play a little conservative now that he's got an excellent time. But with him, he looks like he is sinking like a rock and catching those rings with ease. All right, yep, it's a good thing to use that paraglider to kind of make sure you don't face plant and drop to your doom. So he's making good use of the airways, making sure that he has a nice area that he can reach the rings, and he's gonna make it to the pool. And woo! He made an even better time with 27:86. Well done, Tan. Excellent, excellent display of skill. I'm pretty sure Zelda's watching somewhere and really proud of you. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our next contestant. All right, so we got Lake Ace up. Let's see if she can beat her brother's score. So she's diving down. You want to make sure you collect all those rings. And don't face plant on the rocks. That's right, use that paraglider. You want to get something in. It's better to get something in than a 0. There you go. She's going for it, playing a little conservative. I like it. This would probably be my strategy if I was in the competition. Just kind of playing a little conservative, making sure that I can find those rings. Okay, the time is still going, but there's a chance for her to come back. There's a ring. There's a ring. Nice, nice. That's right. There you go. You just want to make sure that you get those rings and make it to that pool of water. Get that last ring, and done. 37:03. Wonderful job, Lake Ace. So that was her first attempt. So we're going to go ahead and get started with her second attempt. So we'll be back shortly. All right, so we have Lake Ace's second attempt. Let's see how aggressive she's going to go. Or she might stick to the conservative route. Either way is fine. And you just got to love that skydiving music. It is really entrancing. But like I said, with any good graphic games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, it's so easy to get caught up in some of these environments that you end up either face planting or you don't even realize that that's an actual enemy. I'm pretty sure you've experienced that in other games where the graphics are so incredible that you're like, oh, that's a boss.
Definitely.
But it looks like Lake Ace has finished strong with 29:60. Well done. Excellent, excellent job. So now we're going to move on to our final contestant, Prolific Pops. So stick around and we'll see how he does. All right, so we got Prolific Pops' turn, and he's about to take his attempt. And Carrie, Mike, I gotta ask, your children is in the competition, so how is it so far with them completing their challenges so far?
Oh man, they did really well. I appreciate watching them play this game, and both of them have enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom a whole lot. So it's
Right.
pretty cool watching them play and do really well.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Prolific Pops just missed that ring, so he's just gonna have to dive all the way to the water. And once he does, we'll go ahead and get him set up for his second attempt. But we're gonna take in this landscape real quick and see how beautiful this game is. And you want to veer off a little bit to the right, Prolific Pops, because that's where the water is gonna be headed. And oh my goodness, oh, he's gonna miss it completely. It was up there. I don't know what's gonna happen. I never had this happen to me before, but it seems as though we're just gonna pause it right here and get started with his second attempt. So stick around. All right, so we're gonna have Prolific Pops take his second attempt right now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna adapt to a situation. So as long as he just finished something, he wants to get something in the pocket. So yeah, using that paraglider will certainly help. And you want to make sure that you don't want to waste too much stamina though, but get those rings. Get them up, up, up. There you go, Prolific Pops. Keep it up. You're doing good. You're doing good. See where the next ring is? There you go. You want to kind of coast over to that one. I know it's a lot to kind of take in, but so far you're doing good. Go for that next ring. And so far it looks like he's quickly adapting. There he goes. He's really quickly adapting. And I know the clouds kind of make it hard to see, but that's what this challenge is for. No one said that the Work for Games tournament was going to be easy, but it's okay. You just want to make sure you find the next ring. You want to get something in the pocket. There you go. There you go. So you got the next ring. Want to drop down to the next one. It looks like you're just about there. You just want to kind of scope. He's doing good so far, folks. He's doing good. This is his first time playing this challenge, so he is definitely adapting and quickly. There he goes. One more. No! I think that's a 0. Because he didn't get the last ring. I think that's a 0. Oh no, he got the time. Okay, so we got a time right there. Okay, so we got 1 minute, 3 seconds, and 78 milliseconds, I think. So that's gonna end it for this first tournament. So we're gonna tally up the score and see what place our players came in this round.
So we just finished our first competition with Tears of the Kingdom. What'd you think so far?
You know what? That was pretty exciting. I liked it a whole lot. You know, when you go into the gliding through the rings type mini games, you don't realize how intense they are until you play one with a bunch of clouds and beautiful scenery.
Right. And so we now just tallied up the score, and according to our score, it looks like Tan takes first place, followed along by his sister Lake Ace, Somber in third, and Prolific Pops in fourth. So this was the end of our first tournament. It looks like everybody actually got points, so nobody got a 0, which is how we like to keep it. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our second game, and you're in for one heck of a doozy with this one. So please take a look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and they're gonna have to knock it out of the park with this home run contest. But of course, before we jump into the game, we gotta go over the rules. So Carrie, Mike, what are the rules?
Sure. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Home Run Contest. Players get 2 attempts. Players are ranked based on how far they hit the sandbag. Points earned are based on rank. If you hit a couple of foul balls on both attempts, it is 0 points.
That's right, and you and I have kind of tried this out, and you know, it really does change the dynamics of the game, because you really have just a limited amount of time to rack up damage and send the sandbag flying. So we're going to see how our players do it, so we're going to go ahead and turn it over to them and get it all set up.
Alright, so we got our lineup here for Smash Ultimate Home Run Contest. We got Yoshi, Roy, Sephiroth, and Samus. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh man, I am so excited to see what's about to transpire here, because these players haven't played this game very often, so they're going to have to adapt. It's randomly picked who's going first, second, and looks like Lake Ace is going first, so go ahead and show us what you got. That's right, beat up on Mr. Sandbag, but you only got 10 seconds left. There you go. All right, and now go ahead, get it out. There you go. Hey, she got something out. It may be 3.3 kilometers. Now it's Sephiroth's turn. So whenever you're ready, let's see what you got. And Sephiroth can produce a lot of damage, but right now he's just jumping over Sandbag. Okay. This is an interesting technique. All right. And it's a foul. But don't worry, this is all right because he gets a second attempt next round. So now this is Roy, which I believe this is Prolific Pops. Yes. Oh, he's just charging his neutral B. That's the way to do it. Oh, wait. It didn't go anywhere, though. He's got to get out of here. And he did. Wow. It's going into the stratosphere. Oh, my goodness. You can see. Hey, there's your house, Carry Mike. And we got, wow, very good score. 86. Oh, we'll have to check that out. All right, so now it's Sombra's turn. Oh, the classic Yoshi flutter kick. You gotta love it. That's back in the Melee days. And he got it! Woo! 108% damage. This thing is gonna be sailing for a good while. All right. 59.132 kilometers. Okay, very nice. So now it's back to Lake Ace. So let's see if she can redeem herself here. So Carrie, Mike, if you were in this, do you just want to hit Sandbag and just get something in, or do you want to play a little more aggro so that way you can hit further than any of these guys?
Definitely gonna try to hit Sandbag.
Oh no, that's 0 on Lake Ace's attempts. Oh man. So now we have Tan as the next one. So let's go ahead and pick it up with him. All right, so racking up some damage, but not enough. Okay, if he could just hit it out of here, he's got something. And no, it's a 0. All right, so now we move back to Prolific Pops. Okay, so Prolific Pops trying to build up some damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, he knocked it out again. Way to go. That thing is flying. Wow. 58. Okay, lower from his first score, but that's okay. That's okay. It's still a valiant effort. So now we have Somber. Gonna get those flutter kicks in. Make sure he puts enough damage on Mr. Sandbag. Then he's gonna hit out of the park. And that's the thing, Carrie Mike, you only have 10 seconds, and that's a very pressure-packed environment when you only have a limited amount of seconds.
It is.
What in the world? Oh my goodness! He hit it across the country. Way to go, you guys. So here's the final results. Oh, and Somber takes the win. Follow along by Prolific Pops, Lake Ace, and Tan. So we're gonna bring it back to us real quick.